So I recently got promoted to become a senior leader at my company, and as soon as I got promoted, they decided to fly me off to New York for a company-wide offsite with the other senior leaders of the company. And honestly, I was pretty nervous leading up to this offsite. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what type of conversations we were going to have. And so this offsite wasn't just a regular offsite. It was a rite of passage in a way to see, do I have what it takes to be a senior leader? Hey, yo, my man.
How's it going? No problem. This is like one of the most popular bagel spots in New York. They opened the second one because of how popular they were.
The first day was more about settling in, exploring New York, hanging out with my teammates, and trying some of the best food in the city. It felt like the calm before the storm, a chance to bond before diving into the serious stuff. This is insane. Like, I've been to saunas and stuff like this, but this one is probably the best one. I mean, look at this. Look at that. And then over here, you have like this amazing view. And then over here, you got like some lounge chairs, which is awesome. And then the water is hot.
People were telling me about very different. The oldest was hot in the water. And there were Korean students, Koreans who live in the U.S. So I put a ton of
Yes, that we want to bring
Spent about 4 hours here at this pool. 4 hours just talking at this pool. Now it's like night and you see the glow over here, but what's cool is over there you can see the New York skyline, and there's lots of lights up right now, and man, this place is just beautiful. To end day number 1 off, Jerry took us around New York to do a pizza crawl where he had us try some of the best tasting pizzas that he's ever recommended around the city. Spider-Man. This is where it was filmed. I just had a slice, as you can tell, and my verdict is it's a good basic pizza.
If this was the last slice and you had to eat it every day, would you?
No. Yeah, that looks so good. That
Spicy vodka sauce.
I think this might be the number one. If it I think just looking at it, I think this might be my number one. It's so thick. It's like so thick, so juicy. Like it, I'm holding it and then the oil just drips. My God. Wow. It's different. I like it.
Okay. That's it?
It's mushy.
Oh, dang. This is like a 9.
Damn. And this pizza looks pretty clean and neat.
This guy.
All right, so here's my impression.
And it's got some crunch to it. So like he's looking for, you know what I mean? Like he has an interesting heart trouble, and his
What do you think?
standing at the grill. And like he comes out, and he's like, hey, honey,
I do like this a lot. I don't know if it's still number 1 though.
There's like a little lag.
But if I want a light snack, this is it.
Just more like a flatbread.
I see what you mean, where the quality of like the sauce, I could really taste it.
So what is this space? Like, what's so special
One
about
of
it?
the most popular pizza spots in New York. If you tell people who are from New York that Lynch is one of their favorites, they're gonna look at you and respect you right away.
Let's see it.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, my lordy.
I think what's what?
Whoa.
So this is the
Okay, so I think my verdict is Linda Street, Pretzel
Linda Street?
What's the P1 again? Prince Street. Then this one, and then
Rosa
Joe. That was great. That was awesome. Thanks, Jerry.
How about you guys? Was good.
That was great. Thanks, Jerry.
Same order.
So everybody right now is thinking about what their golden metric is, or then thinking about how we can 10x that golden metric and different ideas, how we can come together and make that a reality.
Works at one of the craziest companies in Silicon Valley called Pluli. He's a CMO. He's a mastermind behind their content, the Fox, their collaborations, and everything else in between at the company. Daniel has graciously shared his time with us today to share with us a little bit about the principles of how they go about experimentation, 10x thinking at Cluely.
Yeah, thanks again for having me, Jerry. I'm 22 years old. I'm a recent graduate from Wharton. Jerry said you guys are thinking 10x bigger. So I'm gonna go over our motto as well, which is to swing as big as possible on everything that we do and swing incredibly quickly. This is like so scrappy, like the presentation, but I swear there's like good content in here. Like swinging big means when you're taking a bet, you are going all in. Like you're putting your entire dick on the line. Like it is like, if this fails, like Jerry should get mad at you. Like he'd be like, oh my God, you spent so. And the reason why we always swing big is like small swings pretty much just getting you nowhere. We spent $100,000 on San Francisco billboards, and it was like, oh, let's try a little experiment. And we saw like very little cultural relevance coming from that. If you just put a little bit into it, everyone else is also doing the same thing, like just putting a little bit into it, and it pretty much just results in a bunch of false negatives, because you never know if you put in maybe like 10 times effort, 10 times the thought, 10 times the money, like maybe it would have gotten you 10 times further. But no one else was willing to swing big. So in reality, if you do swing big, you are so much more likely to win because nobody else is willing to do that.
Yeah. Like our bed?
Wait, what?
For some reason, I just feel so dreadful doing repetitive admin tasks, but my fiance crushes through them and she feels so good doing them, which like blows my mind. So that's an example of incompetence. In terms of zone of genius, these are things that I'm good at and actually brings me a lot of joy. Sales calls, whether it's the listening aspect, report building, diagnosing a problem, offering a solution, tackling objections, I think I'm actually pretty good at that. Creating organization and structure within a team setting. And what I'm generally good at is just a go, multiple priorities, 5 slacks here while balancing a project here kind of environment, because it keeps things so stimulating and there's like a little edge I have, and I find that I get a lot of energy from that.
What up, everybody? What was your favorite session, Alif?
I think our guest speaker coming in, there's 2 things he said that was very valuable. First is he hires agencies, not necessarily to do the work, but to learn from them. And then once he understands the basics, he then, delegates, hires a person and delegates that off. And also the idea that he tries to get good enough himself and he knows there's people who are better than him. Once he understands enough, then he delegates away and move on and move on and move on.
How are you gonna apply it today? What are you gonna do? What are some steps you're gonna take?
Get some food, that's what, and then let it sink in.
Let it sink in after food. And today, I think the best thing about today was just seeing everybody in person. We all work in a remote environment. I think the best ideas and the brainstorms and the biggest 10x ideas, as we like to say, come from in-person brainstorming and ideas.
Yeah. As you guys know, you guys have been working hard. We've been doing a lot of good work. And so we have the opportunity to eat at one of the most popular steakhouses in New York, Peter Luger.
Oh, no way.
Ooh, steak, yo, we're eating steak tonight? What?
But look at this.
Look at our awards.
What's up, everybody?
Yo,
That's some steak.
Ooh, baby.
Man, that's crazy.
Big dog up.
Wow, let's go.
Cheers, everybody.
This is the best steak I think I've ever had in my life. Yeah, I mean it. Day 2 wrapped up. It was a full day of learning, teaching, and honestly amazing food to end the night. Then came day 3, and we kicked things off with a workshop I led on communication styles with the rest of the team. I want to talk to you guys about communication styles. So to give you an idea, there's a video I watched, and after watching the video, I started really understanding myself and how I communicate in a team, and I was able to actually understand how each of you guys communicate in a team. And so because of the video and what I've experienced, personally for me, selfishly, I was able to just kind of understand where you each were coming from. I genuinely feel like after going through this, you will probably have a really good understanding of why people in this team communicate the way they do.
Every single person can be categorized into. There are the reds, who are driven by power and results, the greens, who are driven by peace and stability, the blues, who are driven by logic and structure, and then the yellows, who are driven by fun and connection. Well, how do you talk to each of the different colors? If you don't learn this, you'll keep wondering why talking to some people feels effortless, while talking to others feels impossible.
I'm a green.
Green? What? You're a blue, right?
You're a blue.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm like introvert or extroverted. I was like, I don't know if I'm a green or yellow.
My guess for John is definitely yellow. I feel like he's filled with ideas, and I notice, because I'm a red, when you'll have an idea, but you'll riff off on the idea more. But in my mind, I'm like, let's go back to the main point. Like, we gotta move this meeting forward. That's actually a big reason why I wanted to share this one, because I realized, oh, when John does this, and I...
Oh, they call me out.
No.
What do you think? Sure, 10x the 10x idea? Oh, yeah. Example week.
Why yellow is better than red?
If you never 10x your thinking, you would have said, oh, I think we can go from 20% to 25%. And then if you didn't achieve 25%, it was 22%. If you try to strive to hit a bigger number, 10x idea, it's like the philosophy of you shoot for the moon and then you reach the stars. So that's why we really want to instill this 10x mindset, because even if you don't achieve this number, you're still gaining a tremendous amount compared to if you were only thinking in a 2x way. You guys know who these two players are? Okay, so you have these two basketball players, right? You have Anthony Davis and Nikola Jokic. Each of these players have been in the league for 10 years. But do you guys see the stats of both of these players? So what happened was, Anthony Davis is actually a really good player. But the thing is, his work ethic, his injuries, and his injuries happen because during the off season, he actually doesn't practice as much. So he stopped doing this after year 4, and this is why you see in the news all the time, oh, Anthony Davis is hurt. Oh man, if this guy trips, he'll injure his ankle all the time. Jokic has missed literally 0 games. He's missed nothing. But if you could tell here, he's literally gotten MVP 3 times. He's improved almost every single year, and the reason being is because he actually has this 10x mindset of continuously improving himself and working out to the best of his abilities in the summers, in the winters, in the falls, every single season. And that's his reputation around the league. But compared to Anthony Davis, he has kind of like the 2x mindset. He's already in the league, he's already met his plateau. All right, since I've met my plateau, I'm just gonna cruise. So as you guys can tell, it's not only with projects that we work on, business projects, but it's also yourself. And when you look at yourselves, you can really look at yourself and say, damn, Alif, when you first joined, right? Just doing email automations, copy, and now you literally lead the sales. Those are some examples of how you, each and every one of you, have 10x yourselves and why we're here today. So just know that when you 10x the business projects, you're also 10x yourself.
So you guys have worked hard, and we had such a great conversation. We want to end the night on a bang. So I'm taking you to one of my favorite spots, Saigon Bee Bread Cafe. They have the best Vietnamese banh mi's. Oh,
Closed.
Oh, maybe he's open.
He was just kidding. He was kidding.
You guys know? I also love experiences. And where we are taking you guys, a 1 Michelin star restaurant. It's Mexican cuisine, 13 courses. It's also a lot of Asian flavors as well. Called Caramba. Let's go.
Whoa, let's go. Hey.
What do you think?
Hey.
What do you think?
Yo, I'm excited, yo. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good.
Thank you.
Beeswax?
So tender. Oh my god.
That doesn't feel real.
Yeah, it's kind of like.
So we're about to reveal the bill, and they're asking us to guess it.
Quick gratuity. 1,050.
I think 900.
I'll say 1100.
I think it was like 1160.
1160?
Like 1200, yeah.
I came into this trip with one big question in my mind. Do I have what it takes to be a leader? And by the end of the week, I found an answer I didn't expect. I realized that leadership isn't about having all the answers or never doubting yourself. It's about knowing that when things get hard, you have a team beside you. People who lift you up, believe in you, and help you grow into that leader you're meant to become. So maybe the real question isn't, am I good enough to be a leader? But rather, am I willing to lean on my team while I learn to be one?
Killed it. Devour. He's not happy. Or is he?
Breathe. 1, 2, 3. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3.
And that's my boss, guys.
Now breathe.
Psychographic engagement, so based off of if they're interested in ROI and logic.